The Kim Reaper, North Korean army threatens to pulverize the U.S. as its claimed tyrant Kim Jong-un could hit Western targets with nuclear missiles within 4 years. Kim Jong-un warns of destruction if Americans attempt attack as U.S. attack force streams towards the Korean peninsula. The North Korean army has threatened to pulverize the U.S. as tensions soar amid claims Kim Jong-un could hit Western targets with his missiles within 4 years. The two countries have been facing off over Pyongyang's rogue atomic ambitions in recent weeks. Kim Jong-un watches a target striking contest by the North Korean army. North Korean army has threatened to, quote, pulverize the U.S. U.S. soldiers prepare for a military exercise near the border between South and North Korea. Kim's missile range. Kim's missile range and the size of his armed forces. Kim Jong-un looks set to carry out a sixth nuclear test after satellites picked up increased activity at the Pyongyang nuclear test site, and senior U.S. intelligence sources claim Donald Trump is prepared to launch a preemptive strike if the test goes ahead. As hostilities in the region surge, the U.S. president has sent an aircraft carrier-led strike group to the Korean peninsula in a show of strength. The North Korean People's Army has now released a statement saying Trump had entered the path of open threat and blackmail against the DPRK, citing Washington's recent missile strike on Syria. The statement boasted that U.S. military bases in South Korea, quote, would be pulverized within a few minutes if they were to launch a similar strike against Pyongyang. This will not lead to war, by Richard Kemp, retired British Army colonel. I don't think this will amount to anything at all. North Korea knows it cannot possibly survive an attack by them against either the U.S. or its allies. Its dictator would not last long, so I think there is no chance that they would initiate any serious military action. The Americans are not interested in conflict with them, so they will not initiate anything. I also believe the Chinese are interested in calming the situation down. I think the actions of Trump in Syria and Afghanistan, if anything, make conflict with North Korea less likely. Both the strikes he ordered were legitimate and proportionate and sent a message around the world that you do not mess with America anymore. They signaled that you may have been able to mess with America under Obama, but you cannot do the same with Trump or you will suffer for it. That deterrent is far more likely to prevent a conflict than provoke it. So I would say, don't worry, there will not be a conflict between the U.S. and North Korea. Let's hope he's right. The statement added, the closer such big targets as nuclear-powered aircraft carriers come to the Korean peninsula, the greater would be the effect of merciless strikes. But talk of preemptive action against the rogue state continues to swirl as experts estimate the country would be able to hit Western targets within 4 years. Kim Jong-un is seen parading in front of his cheering troops. North Korean soldiers in camouflage paint fire at targets during an exercise. Kim's soldiers parachute down in a special forces commando operation. North Korea state media shows 4 ballistic missiles fired into the sea in largest test launch. Former CIA officer Dennis Wilder told ABC Kim would be able to strike at both the U.S. West Coast and Australia very soon if he was able to keep developing his missiles. He said such a move would be disastrous after a 10-kiloton weapon could kill 100,000 people. We believe, and American intelligence estimates say this, that the North Koreans could have such a weapon within the next 4 years. And the Japanese PM Shinzo Abe warned North Korea was capable of filling its missiles with deadly sarin nerve gas, the same poison used in the recent chemical attack in Syria. The U.S. sent an aircraft carrier-led task force to the Korean peninsula. Aircraft carrier USS Carl Vinson is steaming towards North Korea. Chief Government Spokesman Yoshihide Suga added North Korea is likely to maintain several facilities to produce chemical weapons and already possesses a considerable number of them. Other countries have waded in to try and calm tensions, with Vladimir Putin urging both sides to show, quote, restraint. Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi also called for all parties to step back from the brink, claiming that a conflict over North Korea could break out, quote, at any moment. He said Pyongyang and Washington should take care not to start down an, quote, irreversible path, warning there would be no winner in any war. Let's take a listen here now, what Trump has to say.
Meetings over at the clubs and the Southern White House. We had a great weekend. Doing well. Had a lot of meetings on that. Had meetings on North Korea. He's acting very, very badly. I will tell you, he's acting very badly. Thank you, folks. See you later.
Comey's going to be on the Hill tomorrow.
Well, let us know what you think in the comments below. And thank you for watching. We'll keep you updated.